Today we are going to install a new TPMS system, the TireMinder i10 tire pressure monitoring system. I ordered it from Techno RV. They sent a couple of videos, installation videos and how to use videos. Very good. I recommend the company 100% so far. So today, it's not a nice day. It's actually Super Sunday today. So I'm trying to get this done so I can start getting ready to watch Super Bowl. But I'm going to install all the sensors on each tire. We have 6, and then I have a trailer and there's 2 tires on there. So I have an 8 sensor system, and I'm going to put 8 sensors on today total. First, according to the installation videos, got to check each tire pressure. So I do have my tire pressure gauge and I have my compressor. So I'm going to make sure that all the tires are where they're supposed to be, because once you install the TireMinder, it automatically sets your baseline PSI. So you need to make sure that each one of your tires is at the correct pressure. Okay, you can adjust it later if it happens to be off, but I'm just going to do this ahead of time. Okay, so all the tires have been checked. They're all at the proper pressure. The coach, or the RV, is rated for 85 PSI, but my tires are all rated for up to 110 max PSI. I run them at 90. It's a little bit stiffer. It's not at the tire max. It's a little over what the manufacturer recommends, but I've never had a problem, and that's kind of all the way I do it. So the fronts run at 90. The rears run at 90, and it seems to work best for me. So whatever works best for you is what you do, but just make sure you check those tires and make sure the pressures are where they're supposed to be before you install the TireMinder. So the first thing you should do, according to all the instruction videos I've seen, including the one from TireMinder and Techno RV, is that you are supposed to install the repeater. Now this is very important because this blocks out any interference that could be coming from your sensors up to your monitor up in the cab. It's supposed to be, now I've seen several different ways to do it. Some say it's supposed to be parallel like that. Others say it should be pointed down to the ground. All right, I'm going to install it parallel. I have to find a good spot, and then you have these 2 alligator clips. Oops, sorry about that. You have these 2 alligator clips that you just find your 12-volt power, positive, negative, and that's all you need to power it. A green light should come on, they say, which is this side, shows that it's getting power. And then you have the signal. Once it's reading signals from the sensors, this blue light will intermittently flash. All right, so let's see what happens. It's a wet day. Again, it's cold out here today, a little breezy. I got to get up under there, probably going to get wet. So let's get this thing started. All right, so hope you can see this. All right, I've strapped the repeater to the frame of the coach, and the wire runs up into the battery box, and it is connected to the negative and positive terminals. So I've got the green light. Now the blue light is not blinking yet. Oh, actually I lied. Okay, so the blue light did blink. You did get a chance to see that, and that means it is transmitting to the sensors or receiving signals from the sensors. So now I'm going to go ahead and install the sensors on all the tires, and we'll see what we get. All right, so now my next step is to put on these little locking nuts. They go on the stem. You twist them down. Once you get your sensor on, then you take a special tool that they give you, and you tighten down that locking nut to the sensor so no one can steal your sensors, or makes it extremely hard for them to steal your sensors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put them on all the tires, and then I'm going to go around and install the sensors. Now, what should be the next step with the install is to take these 6 sensors and now apply them to each one of the 6 tires on the coach. The locking nuts are on. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. And now I'm going to go into the monitor, and there's two buttons at the top. Once I turn the monitor on, to put it into learn mode, there's two arrow buttons, and you push those two arrow buttons down for 5 seconds at the same time, and you'll see an L come up on your screen, and that means it's in learning mode. All right, so I hope you guys can see that. I don't know with the glare, but you can see the L there. So when you press these two top buttons at the same time for 5 seconds, it goes into learning mode. And the one that's blinking is the driver front tire. So now all I have to do is take one of the sensors, go ahead and put it on. You should hear a little air come out, and then once it's tight down, now it's reading the sensor. It's reading the sensor. You can see it's flashing, it's saying 90 psi, which is exactly what I had it set to. So that's absolutely perfect. So now we know it's working. Then you'll just click the arrows to go to the next, the next, the next, the next until you're all done. And that's pretty much it. All right, so all the sensors are on. They're all reading. I don't know if you can see because of glare. There's probably too much of a glare out here. But they're all reading. And it is monitoring. So now I have two more sensors to put on my trailer, and then we should be good to go. And I'll take the tool and I'll back the locking nuts down, tighten them up, so it'll be a little bit more difficult for someone just to come along and take them off. All right, so thanks for watching, and we will see you when we see you. TireMinder i10 is all installed. It's working as it should. I took off one of the sensors. It gave me an alert within a couple of seconds. So that's all working well. All right, so I'll let you guys know how it is. We're actually going out this weekend, or I should say tomorrow, and we are going to test it out. Hopefully there'll be no issues. Don't want any issues. Hope not. Hope it just monitors, and that's the end of it. But we'll let you know how it works out. But now, this is Super Sunday, y'all, and I need to get my football on. So I need to go get my wings. I need to go get my heroes. I need to go get my beer, my drinks, my adult beverages, and need to get my football on, y'all. Y'all enjoy your Super Sunday too.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun.
And now it's time to get to getting. Please don't forget, click that thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more content.
We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the view